and welcome you tune into Buy Now, Sell Now with me, Ankita Saxena, and with me is Ashesha. And in the next 1 hour, we'll take you through all your queries. We'll get your stock queries answered by our experts on the technical front and on the fundamental side. But before we get started with all your queries, WhatsApp number which will flash for you on your screens. You can send your query, mention the name of the company or the stock that you're holding, your time horizon, your purchase price, and we'll try to answer as many as we can over the course of the next 1 hour. And to discuss exactly that, we have Ajit Mishra, SVP Research, Religare Broking, and Kunal Bothra here with us. Gentlemen, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us here on ET Now. But Kunal, let me come to you, and before we take queries, let's take a sense of where the market is headed, because as Ankita was mentioning, what a day it has turned out to be thanks to RBI Governor's action. Let's also shift focus to a mining counter than Vedanta, and we have Murli, who has written to us from Bangalore. He's holding about 65 shares of Vedanta at a purchase price of 447 rupees per share. He says he has bought them with a short-term time frame. Should he continue holding on to his position or exit? That's the question that he's asking. Ajit, what will your view be on Vedanta?
Yeah, good morning, Ashesha. So, Ashesha, we are seeing mixed trend within the metal space. So, if you see that stock like Zinc, Copper, Tata Steel, they all are doing well, while Vedanta is sitting on the sidelines after this initial recovery and, sustaining above its major averages. It seems like a pause or a consolidation to me. Since he has bought it at, very close to the current levels, I would recommend him to look to a switch to Copper or Zinc in case if he is planning a very short-term trade, means for a week or 10 days. Because until we break 460 mark decisively, I doubt that we can see any meaningful up move in Vedanta in the near future.
All right, so that's the view coming in on Vedanta. And several of these real estate stocks in any case are buzzing in trade today after Reserve Bank of India's action. But we have Karishma, who has written to us from Delhi. She says she wants to buy Exide Industries and she wants to ask a technical view on this particular stock. Ajit, what will your view be on Exide?
So, Ashesha, it's been almost nearly a year now that the stock has been witnessing correction from 600 to 300, 320 zone. It's spent roughly around 3.5 months now in a very tight range, currently struggling below the major averages. So probably, yes, it's a good time to look for fresh buying, considering that we are set for the breakout, the kind of price action plus the volume is indicating that pairs are completely exhausted, and once we cross this hurdle at 400 mark, the long-term average, probably we can see the next leg of the momentum or probably a reversal also in the stock. So yes, she can consider going long at current levels with 380 as a closing stop loss and 440 as a position target.
All right, so that's Exide on the charts. But coming to the next query, Kunal, I'll come to you. This is Smita Vikram, who's writing from Bangalore.
Is what he has mentioned. He's asking whether he should continue holding on to the position or exit. He can hold it for 6 to 10 month time frame. So short term. Ajit, what will your view be on Chambal Fertilizer? The stock, I believe, is down 5% over the last 3 months.
So, Ashesha, in fact, Chambal was among the top performer, till the month of May, the early part of the May, and after making a new record high, it's been drifting gradually lower with every passing day. So currently we are trading at the long-term averages around 540 mark, and still, despite the overall buoyancy that we are seeing in the product space and the benchmark indices, is still struggling to show any sign of recovery, which is not a good sign considering that it was among the top performer within the sector. So, considering the overall texture plus the decline or the breakdown of the major average, I would recommend him to liquidate at least half of his position at current levels, and for the remaining position, 520 should be his closing stop loss. In case if it sees any bounce toward, let's say, 590, 600 area, which is closer to his buying price, he should exit complete.
All right, so that's the view coming in on Chambal Fertilizers. But with that, it's time for a quick breather. Don't go anywhere. After the break, we get all your questions answered. Stay tuned.
and cut the repo rate by 50 basis points. Will it benefit NBFC most? So he's asking whether he should continue holding for the stock for levels of 200 and whether the stock could touch levels of 250. So that's the question that has come in on L&T Finance. Ajit, what will your view be? 191 is where the stock is currently trading. How soon could it cross that 200 mark?
It seems like a very achievable target, means 200 plus zone in the very near future, and that is going to be the new record high for the stock as well. And the way we are seeing, participation in L&T Finance, especially from the last two trading session, this indicates that the kind of consolidation the stock was experiencing post retesting its record high for almost like 4 or 5 months is likely to be over. So, in fact, 250 seems achievable if the view is, let's say, 6 months to a year. So, since he has bought it at lower level, 150, now, since the time horizon, in case if it is lower than that, he should maintain a trailing stop at 170 and continue to hold his position.
So that's L&T Finance on the chart. So
shift focus and let's talk about Colgate. We have Rakesh Gupta who has written to us from New Delhi. He says he's a senior citizen. He bought 345 shares of Colgate at an average price of 3,100 rupees per share. The stock is at 2432. So he's making some amount of losses on this holding. He says, what are the prospectors in the short to medium term? Ajit, what will your view be? Should he continue holding Colgate or should he look to sell out of this position at losses?
Ashisha, we all know that the kind of underperformance that most of the FMCG stocks are experiencing, from almost a year now, and Colgate is no different. We are seeing gradual decline with every passing month. Of late, it made an attempt of recovery, but it couldn't sustain. So now, if the view is short term, probably it might continue to hover in a range. Let's say around 2200, 2600 could be the broader range that the stock might, continue to trade in. But let's say view is longer than that, means a year or more than that, probably we can see some base around those areas and then probably possible reversal. So as of now, my recommendation would be to stay put with 2200 as a closing stop loss, and once we cross this 2600, 2700 barrier, then probably 3000, 3100 is something the stock might test. So around that area, he should review his position again.
All right, moving on from Colgate Palmolive, coming to you, Kunal. Nishi is writing from Bangalore.
A query that has come in on HDFC Bank. Shashi Kumar has written to us and he would like to know HDFC Bank prospects and target for a 6-month time frame. He's holding 100 shares of HDFC Bank. Ajit, what will your view be on this particular counter?
So, it's been almost a month now that we were seeing the banking index and the heavyweights like SDFC sitting on the sidelines while trading closer to its record highs in a very tight range and maintaining of the short-term averages. Today, we have seen a decisive break. So, this indicates the kind of, after the multi-year breakout, the stock has been experiencing gradual recovery. So, that should continue. And basis that, since we are at the record highs, the upside is open. But considering the kind of consolidation that the stock experienced between this range of 1600 to 1850, 1900 levels, probably 2200, 2300 is something that you should maintain as a target area. So with stop at 1900, one can continue to hold HDFC Bank for 2300 as a position target.
All right, HDFC Bank to the chat. Coming to you, Kunal. This one's from Richie, who's writing in. He holds Tata Steel at 160 rupees.
Or should he sell out of this particular position? So Canara Bank at 115. Ajit, what will your view be?
When the banking and the heavyweights were sitting on the sidelines, we were seeing that, especially in the last 2 weeks, the PSU banking counters were, gaining traction. So Canara Bank has also witnessed a strong recovery from 90 to 120 levels in the last, 2-3 weeks. So probably after this positive news is already in, so we may see some consolidation of profit taking. So if the view is very short term, they can look to at least book partial profit around the current area and maintain trading stop loss at 110. In the next swing, probably 128, 130 positionally is something that the stock might retest, means closer to this record highs.
All right, moving on from Canara Bank, Kunal, to you. This is They have not given their name, but this person holds 50 shares of Deepak Fertilizers, which has been bought at 6.
All the time we have on this edition of the show. Don't go anywhere. Markets at noon will take all the market action forward. Stay tuned.